Okay.
Okay. Well, set the timer. All right. Let's go.
All right. Hi, Noah. My name is Jorge, and I'll be the social worker today. So, to start off, I wanted to talk about informed consent. So, informed consent is that if you like, let's say your primary doctor needs to see my notes, I would need your consent to do that.
Right.
To
Yeah.
do that.
Exactly.
And then in terms of confidentiality, everything between you and me, we say between you and me will stay in this room. No third party will be able to know what we talk about in these sessions. And only it's dead. Anyway.
All right. We'll just do it on my phone. Sorry, I messed up your.
Yep. No good.
You're on confidentiality.
Yeah, confidentiality. In terms, so the only way I can break confidentiality if you say you're gonna hurt yourself or others.
Then you have to call the police.
Then I have to report that.
Right.
So yeah. So what brings you in today?
Basically, well, Thanksgiving's coming up, so I have some family coming in from out of town, and I've just been kind of stressing out about that, about having family coming in that I haven't seen in a while, and along with that, I have I'm also in school. I'm a junior at IPY, and we're at the end of the semester, so we have finals and papers we got to write, and just trying to find time for that. And money is not really an issue right now. I mean, everything in that department's going okay. It's better than it was for the past couple of years. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on. But thing I've been having problems with that what I need help with is I just need somebody who's outside my circle, my family circle, to kind of give insight to what certain situations I'm going through, stressors, just kind of have a different perspective of of what's going on in my life and maybe how to handle it. And so that's why I'm here, pretty much.
Yeah. So, well, I thank you for coming in advance. So that's what I'm here for, just to see if I can be of any help and give you some insight on what's going on. So, based on what you have told me, looks like you're going through some tough times with you and yourself and your family that's coming in, and also like finding time to complete your priorities. And is there something specific that you want to talk about in these sessions, in these subsequent sessions?
You mean in the future?
In the future.
Sessions? What are my goals?
Yeah. What do you want to accomplish in these sessions?
Well, it's not really one certain thing. I mean, it's like I said, it's more of like I'm wanting to be able to come to somebody and get in a different perspective of what they like. When I come here, I want to tell you what's going on in my life, and say I'm stressing out about this and this, but because you're outside of my circle, looking in, to my life, you might see something totally different that I don't see. So that's why I'm coming here, is sort of kind of, get that other perspective and view, but also learn things like how to handle different stressors, and just some advice maybe, whenever I ask for it, and and that's pretty much it,
Well, I technically I cannot give you advice, but what I can give you some, like, we can come up with ideas to how to handle with stress.
Right, exactly.
So, so what ideas can you think of when you deal with stress in general?
Well, right now, what's kind of stressing me out the most is Thanksgiving coming up, and I'm having to make plans and find a big enough space for my family. You know, 'cause it's like a family reunion. You know what I mean? So, and trying to figure out where to put everybody, you know, what food to make, you know, reservations to set, you know, and, you know, activities or whatever for the kids, you know, it's a lot, you know, and that's kind of what's going on right now, you know what I mean? But yeah,
so tell me more about the reservations. Do you got like hotel? Is it like hotel reservations, like, or are they trying to get like an Airbnb or something like that?
Well, it's it's more of a like a space where we can have Thanksgiving. You know, like sometimes, and there's like spaces you can rent. You know, like indoors. You know, that allow for events. You know, and stuff like that.
So like party salons or something like that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You know. So.
Okay.
I think I've got all that pretty much figured out, but yeah, it's just I guess trying to schedule everything, get everything put together.
And then will that also have to include like where your family will stay, like to sleep and all that?
Well, I think they're taking care of that. Yeah,
okay.
You know, when it comes to hotels and stuff like that, you know.
Okay.
But
so yeah, that's kind of something when you have a big when people have big families like that coming out of state, they need to, you know. And then in terms of transportation, how will they like?
Yeah, some of them are flying in and some of them are driving in.
Driving,
you know.
okay.
So, but I think I guess. I mean, they're making their own plans, you know, on like where to stay when they come into town. You know, and there's maybe four. I mean, I have a big house, so like 4 or 5 people might stay at my place or whatever, you know. But
and then the rest will probably be staying in a hotel nearby. Or
or whatever,
and
or
then,
just drive home or whatever, you know. But
yeah, and then
yeah, I guess the real thing I'm stressed out about is some of my family members don't get along.
So there could be some sort of
of
confrontation between some of the
because some of my family members, they like to drink. They're you know,
like alcohol in general.
Right. Yeah. I don't drink, but
I
don't do drugs, period. But it's with them, and they know that, you know, that don't drink and stuff too. But also, I don't care if they do. You know.
Yeah, just that when they go over the like limit is the problem. Okay, I see. So that's another reason. That could probably be another thing that when situations come like that. It can be tough sometimes that when you have people who are wanting to do what they want, but it's out of your hands. You can't really control what.
You're right.
What other people do. You only can control what you do.
Right.
So yeah, I wouldn't. If they're choosing to drink, that's them. That's their.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to tell them what to do. You know, their family. You know, I guess also when it comes to, you know, it's like for the past 3 or 4 years, it's my main family, my nuclear family. You know, we've kind of went through some hard times there for a little while. And by having family members coming in from out of town, you know, is sort of for Thanksgiving. It's sort of my way of saying thank you for helping us when we needed help, you know. And you know, just kind of show gratitude, and also, you know, also be able to show them that I'm doing good now. You know,
that show them what you have done recently and things like that,
and how far I've come, gotten back into school, and yeah, you know, so
so show them what you have accomplished, and
I guess that is one positive.
That's a positive. Because if it's been a while since they haven't seen you, then you can probably tell them about the positives that have been going on, rather than, because what I think is that it's better to think about the positive rather than the negative, because the negative is, if you think about all negative, it kind of makes things worse. If you add some like positive into the conversation, then it's gonna alleviate things a little bit.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's another thing we could learning how to bring in some positive contributions to your struggles, rather than thinking about all of the negative that come out of it.
Yeah.
So in terms of so based on what you have told me so far, there's a couple of things we can work on. So like bringing some thinking about some positives we can bring into conversations, and trying to accommodate those who might be doing something that they shouldn't do, but it's just
how to handle
certain circumstances and things like that.
Right.
And how to handle stress in general is the main thing we could also work on too.
Yeah, and it's
I wanted to ask you, what do you usually do to alleviate stress? What are your
Well, I have a lot of hobbies. So I guess one way I try to keep, because when I get bored, that stresses me out too. So I try to keep my head busy, with stuff. So I like, for example, one thing that I'm teaching myself to do is how to do computer-aided drafting. And like where you make stuff on a computer and then you send it to a 3D printer and it prints it out. It's called CAD, computer-aided drafting. I'm kind of teaching myself how to do that because I love making stuff. So that's one way, that I've been kind of using here lately to, kind of help with stress and, trying to cut down on smoking, because smoking, relieves stress. It's one way to do it, but it's like it's bad for you. So I'm trying to stay away from that kind of stuff, but yeah, that's just one way. And also, like, I do, I draw, I read, with school, it's like I go back, and the stuff I'm interested in, like when it comes to certain subjects in school, I'll go back and reread stuff, so that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I can.
But one way I didn't even think of that actually, you brought up last time was helping people.
Yeah, so like
maybe even going to church.
And probably helping those who might need like just a simple prayer and things like that, and like praying for those who are suffering might get them to know that there's someone other than us to help heal their suffering and things like that.
We even like doing stuff for the holidays, like gathering food, toys for Christmas.
Yeah, and then coats, winter accessories, so like winter coats, scarves, toe warmers, hand warmers, things like that, hats, gloves, scarves, and also like socks, and just the things that to cover up to avoid frostbite.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
yeah. So that's
wrap up.
So that's the end of our meeting.
Okay.
So yeah. So in summary, we talked about just the introduction of ourselves and just to get to know each other and like what we want to work on in each of the session in future sessions. And the reason that we brought in you came in today.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I will schedule have another appointment with you like when I'm available and when you're available also, so that so we can continue having sessions if you decide to have want to continue having these sessions.
Sounds good, buddy.
Yeah. I hope this first session was kind of helpful, so like you get to know me a little bit better, and I get to know you a little better, so that in future sessions, by the time we get to like the 4th, 5th subsequent session, that we can probably get accustomed to each other and we can do what we can.
Yep.
So yeah.
That's it.
Well, thank you for coming in. That was nice
Thank you,
meeting
sir.
you too.
You too.
Yep. All right.
All right. Good job.